I used to be.
Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and Char Vision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on Char Vision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is Char Vision.
Happy almost 4th of July, everybody, which is tomorrow. Today is July 3rd, 2025. This is my little sidekick, Herbie, who's falling asleep because he's so fascinated with my work. and Tony's on the other side. Hi, not on the other side. You know.
Yeah, not yet anyway.
Not yet, thank God.
Herbie's your sidekick, and I'm your kick on the side.
How are you, Tony?
I'm good. I can't believe it's the 4th of July. Yesterday
Already,
was
right?
Yes.
Already.
Yesterday would have been my mother's 86th birthday, so happy heavenly birthday, my mama.
God bless her. Well, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Tony's mama.
But yeah, it's good. I'm ready to celebrate. We're going to Disney tomorrow.
Oh, wait, did you win the Super Bowl?
Right, I wish.
We're going to Disneyland.
We're going to Disneyland. Yes.
So wait, you're going to Disneyland, not Disney
Land,
World.
yes. Taking my niece and then her daughter, my great niece, Kimber. So
That is so nice.
yeah, they've never been out to California.
Wow. Oh, they've never been?
Mm-mm. So I'm excited.
Da, 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 da. They play that over and over and over and over.
Enough.
I like it.
I do too.
It's always fun.
Never gets old.
No, it doesn't. I remember when I was a child, like 4 years old, and how long has Disney been around?
Disney has been since what, in the mid 50s?
Yeah, so I remember watching TV, the Mickey Mouse Club, the original.
Oh
Mickey
yeah, and that
Club.
Funicello.
And we were one of the only people that had a TV.
Wow.
And I always wanted to go to Disneyland and Disney World and go to California. And there was a show called Spin and Marty about horses and these cowboy boys, young boys. And I never in a million years thought I'd ever get to California because I was in Detroit and they didn't even take me to Florida when they went on their vacation because my parents worked hard every day of their lives and they needed to be away from me and
Are you saying you were a handful?
And I was like 9 years younger than my middle sister and 13 years younger than my elder sister. So my parents really needed their vacations. And I would rush to the TV set to watch. Was it Annette
Funicello.
Funicello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chubby. Was it Chubby or something?
I was like 4 years old or something.
Oh my gosh.
5 years old or something. And I'll never forget it.
Cubby.
And I never thought I'd ever get to California or go to Disneyland or go to Disney World. It seems so far away.
That sounds like a song, a Disney song. So far away.
But fortunately, I got to go to both and go to California. And, fortunately, I was able to experience all that in my life. Because there are people that never leave their hometowns and can't afford to leave their own hometowns.
I knew a guy that, up to the date from where I'm from, he born in Kansas. He went to Oklahoma and Missouri and just across the border. That's all they ever went to.
Oh, know.
I know, right?
But I bet he was happy.
Yeah, yeah.
Was he?
I think he was
Did
pretty
he?
happy.
Did he have FOMO?
Uh, I don't think so. I don't think so. A lot of those small towns, especially where I grew up, they don't really have a lot of FOMO. They just, I'm just gonna stay here and do.
Well, that's the Andy Griffith show. Like Barney Fife used to go like I forgot where he went, but it was a whole big deal. Only went to one place.
He went to Mount Pilot
I can't believe you know that.
because I used to watch it over and over and over. Is it Mount Pilot? Let me look. Now I got to see.
Oh my God, I can't believe you knew that.
Yeah, Mount Pilot.
That is so funny. Oh my God. Okay, so I sure hope everybody is looking forward to this holiday, and please God make it safe
Amen.
because I think in our future we're going to have to really learn to use our intuition to stay out of harm's way.
Mhm.
I really feel that. So we've got to stay positive and keep our prayers out there and for the U.S. to stay safe.
Yes, we do.
Hmm.
'Cause you
Yeah.
never know.
So, my question today for everybody was or is what I can't remember what it
Tell us what.
wait, tell us what your best premonition using your psychic intuition has been. So, what has your psychic intuition told you? Or do you have a premonition now about the future now? Your future, the world future? Does anybody have any like real
Can can you
vision?
can you I don't know, can you determine between a premonition and a dream? Can a dream be a premonition?
A dream can be a premonition, and especially if there's someone in your dream that you are familiar with and it seems real. And it's interesting because last night, I did have a dream about a dear friend who has passed away, who was an animal lover, who started Actors and Others for Animals with Lucille Ball
Oh,
and
wow.
Betty White and um, uh, Doris Day, all those great
Hmm.
people. And she was in my dream.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and I was I was crying because I couldn't find my dog. I had a white dog. It was all white, and I couldn't find it. And I was so upset. And then I went to her to find my dog. And I got to her house, and her room was dark, and she had a flashlight, and she was leading the way for me with a flashlight.
Hmm.
I have no idea what it means. I mean, I kind of think I know I mean, I'm hoping like the power doesn't go out, but she had a flashlight. Like, I wonder if we're gonna have problems with electricity or light in our world in some way, and we're gonna need a flashlight to guide the way. Or it could just be a light to guide the way and always stay in the light. But the first thing I thought of, and usually when you have a dream like that, it's the first thing you think of. And I was worried about not having light. Not, and it wasn't like not spiritual light. It was like light bulbs. It was like electricity went out.
We're going to have a dream interpreter back on or something.
Oh my God, let's do that.
That would be fun. Have people call in and tell us their dreams. That would be kind of fun.
That would be. Do you know one?
I do. A couple. I'll have to look it up because I've had them on my show before and they were outstanding. So
Okay, well, let's get them back. Let's get them on our show. That would be so much fun.
Yay!
So just so everybody knows, this is really unusual that we're doing this at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Just such a more normal hour for me anyway, because the 9 o'clock Eastern time shows really do me in. And it's
Well, the
4 o'clock,
lines are full.
and the lines are full.
Yeah. Yep, they
God
are.
bless you, people who listen to Char Vision. God bless you for trying to call in and wanting to call in and understanding that it's a whole different time today. And I think we just posted it one time, but we talked about it last week on the show,
Hmm. Yeah,
last
people
Friday.
were already tapping in 30 minutes before, so
I love
I
that.
know.
Oh my God. You guys, you just need to know that I'm sending you all virtual hugs and how grateful I am that you listen to the show and you follow the show and this we're going to do so many great things coming up in the next year. We've got Tony and I have so many great plans.
Mm-hmm.
So hang on, keep watching. And oh, I really should tell you on somebody just text asking um if my if I'm doing a small group reading. I'm doing two of them if anyone wants to sign up. And you can text the office or you can sign up online for July 9th at 7 p.m. if you want that one. If you want July 7th, you can just text the office because that one's not online. I'm doing a special one for July 7th at 7 and July 9th at 7. And if you're having any problem, just text the office 248-909-2427 and we'll get you in. They're very small. You're going to get a lot of attention from me. So the
For
one
those
source of,
needy people like myself. I'm just kidding.
oh, no, it's
No, I
the
need
one
some
source.
love. I need attention. I was kidding.
Well, I do give everybody a lot of attention and readings,
And
of
readings,
course,
yes.
readings. But it's so important for me to give everyone quality time, which I
Oh,
do.
that's nice.
Oh yeah, I'm very, in fact, somebody signed up for, well, I'm not going to tell you the story, but anyway, she thought she paid for one person and she could have as many people as she wanted.
Oh,
So,
it's like, no.
so
Unfortunately, it
that's
doesn't work that way.
crazy. All right. I'm trying to, do you have a good premonition before we start taking the calls, or should we just start taking the calls?
I always refer back to this one. I've had many premonitions over the years, and but the biggest one was, like I said, was in a dream when my best friend. It wasn't my dog, but my uncle's dog. When I was a kid, we went on vacation, and I had a dream that people were trying to kill this dog, and I and
Mhm.
and I was running with it and trying to get it away from people. And then when we called back to Kansas, we were like, I think we're in like California or something like that.
Mhm.
And my dad, I finally said, Dad, ask Uncle Jim, how's Dandy? I think it was Dandy. And he was like, oh, Tony wants to know how Dandy is. And he said, oh, unfortunately, we had to put the dog to sleep. And so I did have a premonition, I guess, of
Wow.
that. But I've had many premonitions over the years of just gut feelings and of about people and places that I should or shouldn't be around or shouldn't go to. So,
Really? Should not go to.
and
And then did you find out later it was because you
something,
didn't
yeah,
go?
something happened or so.
Like what?
I don't even remember. Honestly, like one was a flood that where we were supposed to be at that end up getting flooded. So that I probably would have been right in the middle of it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
So,
Okay, so I'll just go through a couple compliments. Oh, hi, Renata. I just tuned in. Why so early? Because tomorrow's the holiday, and I've known Renata for many, many years. And yeah, it's through me that she met her husband, by the way. Long
ooh,
story, but Anyway, we're on early because tomorrow's a holiday and we decided to do it today at 7. Okay. Tracy Goodluck's here again. Hello, happy pre-4th, Tony and Shar. Thank you. Same to you, Tracy. She
Thank you,
said, seems
Tracy.
like my premonitions are negative, so maybe they're just self-fulfilled prophecies. Oh, that's not good, Tracy. We have to work. You should sign up for my intuition class on July 30th. Um, Karen Stiller says hello from Michigan. Jerry Lynn. Hi, Jerry Lynn. You give quality in-person time as well. Thank you, Jerry Lynn. What a doll. I used to do a lot of in-person readings in New York, and she always had one. Um, oh, she says she likes my patriotic blue. That's nice. Uh, okay. Okay, so Tori wanted to know how to get on the live today. The number's 323-524-2599. So that's it, kids.
And the
All right.
lines are full, so keep calling.
Yeah. Keep calling because we'll I'm gonna do the prayer protection real quick, and then we're gonna get as many people in as we can, okay?
Here we go.
So put yourself in a white light. Always stay in the white light. The light is always the key. That's from that dream I got last night. Always go follow the light. But then you can put yourself in an egg and put a mirror around it. So if you feel anything that's not light and bright, you send it back to where it came from, and then you keep the white light around you. We ask the universal consciousness in God that holds the highest spiritual power of knowledge, wisdom, and truth to guide and protect us as we communicate with our guides and angels in the spirit world and tap into the wisdom of the universe. We respect this opportunity and take full responsibility to use this not for ego or controlling others, but with the pure intention of spreading love and healing life on this earth and beyond. Anything that is in, near, around, or about us that is not of light, go back to where you came from and turn to light if you choose, but stay away from us. Okay, let's get a caller.
Okay, all the way from Texas, 281. You're on the air.
Hi, this is Shar. Who is this?
Hello?
Hi, who is
My
this?
name's Alex.
Hi, Alex. How are you?
I'm good.
Well, good. Do you have a premonition that you can tell us about that you've experienced?
Actually, yeah. It's a really weird one.
Ooh, good.
It was back in 1999, and I had a dream. Well, it was before 1999 or during that year. So it was before my grandmother actually died.
Mm-hmm.
And I dreamed that she came to visit me and my parents at my parents' house. And we were visiting. And then we went out to it was time for her to leave. And so we went out to her car in the driveway, which would be normal for waking life, activity. And, but when we went out there, her car was, parked in our garage, which was unusual. That was not true to waking life. She'd usually park in the driveway. But the car was so big that only the front half could fit into the garage, and the back half was sticking out of the garage. The whole car couldn't fit in there. And the other weird thing about it was that it had 3 doors on each side of the car, and it was all white. And so then she went to the car like she's going to leave, and then she invited me to get in to look at. She said it was a new car that she had just got because I had never seen it before. And then she let me get into the driver's seat, and I got in, closed the door, and looked around. And then all of a sudden, and I don't remember what the interior looked like. I don't have that memory, but I do remember looking around. But anyway, she started backing out of the driveway, and then she backs out into the street, and then she starts driving home. And I didn't say anything because I didn't want to, object to her or anything like that. I just kind of went along with it. And then I thought, well, I guess she's driving me back to her trailer, which was in waking life. It was not very far away. So I thought, well, when we get there, I'll visit with her, and then I'll call mom and dad and have them come and pick me up later. And but on the way, she kind of started getting, it started to get kind of dark, and then she started to kind of veer her car off the road, and it seemed like we ended up on a dirt road. We were kind of like on a highway, which with a speed limit of 50 miles an hour kind of thing. And then we got off onto a dirt road, and we kind of got off, and then she got the car stuck in a ditch. And I said, okay, well, let me get out and go and call mom and dad and see if they can come help us, and everything. But anyway, that's how that dream ended. But my grandmother later, she died. And then I went to go visit my parents.
Wait, how long after your dream did she die?
I don't know. I think it must have been about a month.
Wow.
It's hard for me to remember because it's, a long time ago.
Right,
but I went home. I was visiting with my parents, and we were going to the funeral. And I told my parents about the dream. And I said, I have a funny feeling that I'm going to see a car that looks like the car that I saw in my dream.
Oh, wow.
And at the funeral. And so we went to the funeral. We went to a church, and we had, sang hymns and all of that, and had a little sermon, and then we all got into a procession, and we all drove to the gravesite, to the cemetery, and all gathered at the gravesite. There was a lot of people there. And then we were standing there waiting, and then somebody says, "Oh, look, there's the car that's bringing the body." And I turned and I looked, and there was the exact car that I saw. And I was thinking that was an unusual car, because I had never seen a car that had three doors on each side.
When you said the three doors, I thought to myself, that sounds like a hearse.
Yeah, but I had never seen a car like that before. I've seen limousines, but they only have two doors on each side with a blank spot in between.
Right.
But this had three doors on each side.
So you were,
and I didn't even know a car.
So you were being prepared.
I didn't even know a car.
You were being prepared. I mean, we can never really be prepared for somebody we love to cross over, but you were being prepared for your grandma's passing.
I think you're right. Yeah.
I know I'm right. Because you must, you loved your grandma, and nobody can really be psychologically totally prepared, but it can take a tiny bit of the edge off, a tiny bit. I'm hearing in my head somebody named Mary Alice or Anne Marie or Mary Ann or Anne Mary Margaret Marie Ann. Who is that?
My mother's name was Mary.
Mary. Oh, Mary. And is your mom deceased?
Yes.
Was this her mother?
Her mother was also named Mary.
Who? Your grandmother?
No, the grandmother that I just talked about was her stepmother.
Don't tell me. It doesn't matter. Mary's here. And who's the other Mary, your other grandma?
That was her natural mother.
Okay.
They were both named Mary.
Okay. Was it her birth mother?
Mary is her birth mother.
And was she raised by someone else?
No.
She was raised by her birth mother. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Mary is here with Mary. That's what I'm hearing. Mary is here with Mary. And they're watching over you. And who had the issue with their throat or their lungs or their heart?
I'm not aware of anything like that.
I am. I'm seeing it. So I don't know where it's coming from. You don't have any issues with your lungs, though, or
no,
or heart?
No.
Okay. There must be someone they're with that had an issue with this. that Mary and Mary are with. Maybe it was a grandfather. Who is there, like a Joseph or John or
Okay, Joseph was my dad's brother.
I think it's him. Do you know if he had an issue with his heart or his lungs?
Yes, he had when your lungs fill up with fluid, he had a very hard time breathing.
Yeah, that's it. He's here too.
Okay.
Did you look like him?
I don't think so.
Were you like him? Was your personality like him or just nothing? Okay. All I know is that,
Maybe.
huh?
Hmm.
He's here.
I said maybe.
Maybe what? Your personality?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because he's telling me that there was a similarity between him and you. And they love
Okay.
you. They watch over you and always listen to your intuition because you've always had this since you're a child.
Yeah, I've had other psychic experiences, but not lately. They've kind of diminished.
They'll come when you really need it. Wow. Well,
Okay.
Alex, thank you so much for calling. We're going to try to get some more people in today because the lines are full and you're lovely and I'm grateful for your call and call in anytime.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, Tony.
Mary and Mary. All right, here we go. Let's see. We have what is that? Pennsylvania. That's 570. Here we go.
Okay.
You're,
Hello. Hi. Hello.
I'm sorry, am I on?
You're on. Who is this?
My name is Ann,
Hello.
and hi. Yeah, I had a sort of similar dream premonition a month or two before my mother passed away.
Uh-huh.
It was
Wait,
it
Anne,
was
I
a
asked, okay. Oh, tell me the story. Tell me the story. But is there another Anne in your family besides you? There's another Anne, or are
uh,
you?
yeah, yeah. There is. I have an aunt. Oh, I actually a grandmother. That's
Okay.
sort of the beginning
Yeah, your
of the
grandma.
name, and
Yeah, I don't know if
yeah.
it's Annabelle or Anne Marie or Annalie. I don't know the name, but your grandma's here. Okay, tell me the story.
Okay, so my mother was like she had had some health problems and she was in a skilled nursing facility. And I had a dream that I just had a dream about my grandmother, and that in the dream she, like I was told, she was alive. And she had passed away quite a few years prior to that. So
Oh,
then the
wow.
next part of the dream, yeah, my mother and I were like following behind her it was the most beautiful place. It was like almost otherworldly, like almost like old Roman Empire days, sort of like that type of thing. And we
Oh,
were,
beautiful.
walking. Yeah, it really was. And we were walking, there were beautiful flowers all over. And we were walking behind her, and I was telling my mother, oh, Nonna, I call, because she's like Italian, and Nonna's alive. And she just, like, there really wasn't that much conversation. But I was walking with my mother, and then all of a sudden my mother was walking, like, before me.
Oh,
And I'm sorry.
it's
But
okay.
so at the time, I didn't think too much of it. But then, like, a few months later, she passed, and I thought it was kind of like a premonition that my mother was going to be following her. And as far as my grandmother still being alive, I just think it was, I was kind of like back and forth between there is life after, after we passed, and there isn't. But that was just, I think, to let me know that there in fact is life, that,
After that.
it doesn't stop. Right, right.
That we,
You
that
know,
we continue with our loved ones again when we get over there.
yeah. So it took me a while. I mean, I didn't see it. I didn't want to see it that way that my mother was going to, pass soon. But yeah. So I think there was like two meanings to the dream. That life does go
Let me
on.
ask you something. Is there also an Angela or Annette or
Uh,
another? Yeah.
well, I have
Angelo and Antoinette. I don't know. Anthony,
Antoinette.
Anthony.
Antoinette is actually my grandmother's name.
Oh,
My grandmother.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And
They're in
then
my
her
head.
daughter, her
They're
daughter
in
is
my head.
also, um,
Your daughter?
no, her daughter,
Your daughter.
my aunt, my mother's sister, her name is Antoinette also.
So they're all together. And do
Hmm.
you know Rose?
I have an aunt named Rose and also a great aunt named
And
Rose.
also, is there a Carmen or Carlita or
Hmm.
Catherine? I don't know.
Um,
Chris? I don't know. Chris?
no. Oh, yeah, I can't think of anybody, not a Catherine, a neighbor, maybe. Her name was Catherine.
Is she
I
deceased?
can't think of anyone.
Wait, is she
Yes,
deceased? Yeah,
yes,
I just think you have a bunch of people around you who really love you. I feel like you're just a pure good energy and a good soul and an appreciative person and a kind soul.
and well, thank you, Char. That is so lovely to hear. And tell everybody there, thank you. I do every day.
Yeah,
But
and honestly, they all watch over you, and you never have to ever be a not you're not going anywhere, but you never have to be afraid to cross over because all these people you'll have huge celebrations. There's way more than what I picked up on, but you will definitely have
yeah,
celebrations.
yeah, I am pretty much alone.
Yeah,
All the people I was close to.
are you worried about walking or
Yeah, I have
I,
balance problems.
yeah, I see that. Are you using a cane or a
No,
walker? You might,
no, I don't.
you know what? If it were me, I would get a physical therapist and have them teach you to use a cane.
Hmm. Yeah, that probably is a good idea. I
And
think that it would be better for me in a lot of ways,
yeah,
too.
I feel like maybe one of those canes that have three prongs on it or whatever.
Mhm.
I don't know. I
Right,
just feel
right,
like it'll give you more security and make you feel more um confident.
right. Okay. Yeah, that does sound like a
Because
good idea.
you go shopping yourself, right? You take yourself shopping?
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's good. You need to keep out there and you drive as well, right?
Right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to keep doing all that stuff, but when you're feeling imbalanced or whatever, you need to like rest.
Hmm.
And you should be
Yeah.
careful in the heat.
Oh, yeah. It is. It is bad for me.
Yeah,
Any temperature, but yeah,
don't go out,
I'm feeling it.
don't go out too much in the heat.
Yeah,
And are you
yeah,
drinking enough water?
yeah. I try to. I definitely try to drink enough fluids and everything like
I just
that.
feel like all these angels hold you up.
Oh well, that's so nice to hear. So nice. I think they are. You mean helping me stay up?
Yeah,
I think they may be.
like you got angels holding you up, helping
Oh
you.
wow.
I mean, not too up high, but just now, now in your life, they're watching over you, they're taking care of you.
Right, right.
Do
Very
you,
good.
do you have a
That.
cat? Do you have a cat?
No, I don't. My brother had two of them. Actually, he passed.
Where are
and
the
one of them
cats?
passed.
Who's,
One would be in Florida, I believe, and the
yeah,
other
but I
one
mean,
passed
who took the
like
cat? Did a cat die? Was that your brother's cat that
one
died?
of them. Yes, one of them did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a cat here.
Yeah, it's probably the one that um I pray for everybody, you know. And I pray for the cat every day too,
Oh, that's
because
so
I always
sweet. I
think,
bet the cat is grateful to you for praying for it. You know, prayer is really important. And it's also important for
yeah,
us to pray for our loved ones on the other side. So I feel like the cat is grateful.
that's beautiful. I know. I didn't actually see the cat because he lived in Florida and I don't travel, but
Matter.
he had a picture of it. It was so beautiful, you know. But
And you pray for the cat.
yeah, I do. I do. I also
So
pray for the one that's living.
yeah, well, that's
So
why I'm picking up the cat because the cat knows that you're doing that. And it's not even your cat. So there you go.
yeah.
Well, you are lovely, and thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you, Char. I'm so happy that the call went through. I really
Oh, I'm so
appreciate it.
happy. I'm so happy that you got through as well. It's lovely to meet you. Take good care of yourself and live with faith because
I will.
you are in God's hands, that's for sure.
Thank you. Thank you, Char. Have a
Bye-bye.
wonderful weekend.
Thank you, you
Bye
too.
bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Great call.
Well, they're nice people.
Very nice people.
Yeah, the nicest people that call.
I love that she says she even prays for the kitty cats. Most people wouldn't even think about that.
Yeah, not even her cat.
I know. That's what I mean. It's like, that's awesome.
Yeah, that is so cool. Well, let's get another caller. I'm
All
trying to
right.
get more people in today.
We're going to get some Wisconsin cheese.
Wisconsin. Oh, I bought some really good cheese yesterday.
Oh,
Cotswolds cheese. It's
ooh,
really
that
good.
sounds good.
So I got it for him.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello,
Hi, who is this?
this is Paloma. Hi.
Paloma, how are
That was
you?
my son. Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Who's in the background? That's your son? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's my son.
Oh,
He
how
loves you.
adorable. How adorable. That's so nice.
Wow.
Do you have a story for us of a premonition that you had? Did you know you were going to
Um,
have a little boy?
I do actually have one that my mom reminded me of. I had a dream. This was back in 2020, and it was around, when we were having all the protesting and the rioting. And I had a dream. I had moved. I originally had lived in Kenosha County, and then we moved. We lived at the time and moved up north to Florence County. And I had a dream that I had visited home, and there was a bunch of cars, like and fires, and just a lot of chaos and madness. And this wasn't very long before they had all that, the rioting and the protesting and all that.
Oh, wow.
That had gone over. And I didn't, and I know there was a lot going on, just in the world that time, but at the time, nothing had been going on in Kenosha yet. And I had told my mom, like, oh my gosh, I had this dream that, we were back in town and there were fires and just a bunch of chaos happening in the buildings. And it was really scary. And we're pretty intuitive, but
Right.
it was when that happened, it was pretty scary. So I couldn't believe that actually was something that had happened. Yeah.
Amazing. Do you have yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so that was one incident. I know I've had more, but I can't even think.
It's okay, don't worry about it. Who's Joseph or Joey?
Oh, I have biological father. His middle name is Joseph.
Joseph. Yeah.
Um,
And is he deceased?
yes.
I feel his energy is here. Were you were
Yeah.
you were you were you thinking he might show up?
I mean, I've been wondering. I always think he's with me, but
He is, and
yeah,
feel like I feel like when that he feels bad that he didn't have more connection with you,
yeah,
but he loves you. I think like there was two, I don't know, things were I don't know, confusing with his world, his life.
yeah,
And he knows you're a pure good soul. And he feels bad that he wasn't there to experience you because you're the gift. But
yeah,
he had too much chaos and imbalance in his world.
yeah. That's what I've been
Yeah,
told, and
he had a lot of problems. He had some emotional, mental issues.
yeah.
So in he's saying it was better for you not to be with him
Wow.
because it would have
Yeah.
it could have guided you in the wrong way.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So
Wow.
his job was to help bring you to the earth, and that helped his karma because you're a good soul. So that helped his.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. I know he had a hard time. So,
He did. And who is the alcoholic?
uh, there's, like in living or deceased or,
Is there a living person?
there's a few different, people that I could think of, living that have alcohol,
I feel like
um,
I feel
issues
like
on my,
do they call you? Are you connected to them? Do they ask for help? Are you
well,
responsible?
on my father, well, my living father side, he has alcoholism um in his family, and
Yeah,
my dad,
but I
and
think
then his
wait, is your dad alcoholic?
yeah, he has like functioning alcohol issues, and then
He's living?
yeah,
He's
I don't know if that.
does he drive still when he's drinking?
No, no. He's currently not. Supposedly, he's not really drinking anymore.
Oh,
So,
good.
he's stopped. But I know,
Okay, but
there's a lot of like on his.
somebody's got health issues from alcohol, like liver or I don't know. There's an
That
issue.
could be him. He's got health issues for sure, and I'm thinking. I was just telling my mom maybe he's got some liver things, but
I think he's got some health and maybe liver or heart or diabetes. I don't know. Something's not right.
okay, yeah. There's definitely
Is your-
alcoholism on his side.
Yeah. So I don't know. He needs to watch his health. He needs to
Okay.
watch his health. That's what I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for calling in. Of
Okay. Thank you so much, Char.
course, it's my pleasure. Call anytime.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye, honey. Bye, sweetie. Cute little boy.
That's so cute.
Did you see what Herbie did?
No. Oh,
Look at him.
oh, look at him.
Is he not the cutest?
He loves his mama.
He just came and he just put his chin on my shoulder.
Oh, that is so cute.
So cute. Oh my God.
Mm.
So, well, I don't know if we have time for one more, but
Just
we
a
could
quickie.
try.
We could do a quickie.
Let's try.
All right, let's do it. 830.
Where's that?
I think Texas. Another Texas. Hello, Texas.
Hello?
Casey.
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Who is it?
Hello. Casey,
Casey, how are you?
I am doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. So, gosh, Casey, I don't know why well, first of all, you've got great energy. I love your energy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I love your energy, but are you going to be, well, I don't know what this is in my head. I'm seeing like almost like people who like like hang on vines and go over ponds or hang on vines and go over things or going high up. Are you doing something where you're going high up and swinging on something?
Well, swinging on something. So, no, I mean, my daughter just got done with camp last week where she went on a zip line, but
That's
we're
it. It's
actually
a
getting
zip
on an
line.
airplane.
That's it. It's the zip
Oh,
line
okay.
I'm seeing. That's it. And she already did it.
Yes, ma'am. She did it last week.
Okay, and she's fine, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Now, is she going to be going to a new school or
No, well,
or
go
what
ahead.
or joining something new now or a sport
my niece,
or gymnastics or dance or I don't know.
she wants to do aerial.
Aerial, what's that?
It's kind of like Cirque du Soleil, but they have like clubs that do it where they do like the
So they would
little
swing
rings,
up,
kind of like
wait. Would they swing up high?
yes, they could.
Okay. I think she's going to be doing that. I see her swinging and I see somebody like on vines or it's not vines, but I've done that before. I've like we used to I don't remember even where I was and we ran and we got the vine and we went over and jumped into the pond, but this is different. But I see things differently than what I'm seeing. So I'm seeing her swinging and going up high and doing stuff.
Well, now we are going. We're flying to Texas on Monday, and so that's up high too.
No, it's not in an
And
airplane.
Nope.
This is a physical,
Okay.
this is more of a physical thing she's going to be doing. And she went ziplining, and that makes sense. She likes
Yes,
she likes to
very
be
much.
she likes to be up in the air. She likes heights.
She does, but I mean, she has some major anxieties too. But yes, she does.
What do you mean major anxieties?
She is afraid of death.
Oh. Wow. Do you teach her to pray?
Yes, we pray, and we've gotten involved in our church. She's on the worship team, and we've kind of struggled financially lately, so we had to cut back on the therapy. But as soon as we get more stable again, I think we're gonna go and get back in there.
Well, does she understand she has guardian angels and spirit guides and that?
I've tried to explain that to her.
How old is she?
But I don't. She's 9. It's hard for her to understand something that she can't see. You know what I mean?
I get it. I get it. So,
Just out of
and
curiosity, who are some of her guard?
do you have anyone close in your family who passed away?
Yes.
Oh, is there a woman that passed away?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this your mother or your
It's my
husband's
husband's mother.
your husband's mother? Yeah, I think she's around, your daughter. Tell her to call on her grandma. Was she Nana or grandma or
Mama.
Gigi? What was she?
It was Mama.
Mama.
It was Mama.
Yeah, and I feel like she watches over you, honey. She's an angel.
Does that make you feel better? Yeah, she's nodding.
This is good. And you know what else? I think you are going to let me ask your daughter, do you sometimes feel energy like do you need the light on when you go to bed at night or the closet door shut or anything in under your bed or do you need someone to stay with you when you go to sleep?
I need I need somebody to sleep with me at night. Like if it's my dad, then I'll probably need him to sleep when my mom's like probably like on vacation or somewhere.
Okay.
But mostly of the time it's my mom.
Okay. But it's hard for you to sleep alone. You know why? You're feeling the energy of your angels watching over you. That's
You
why,
say angels
like mama,
besides mama.
like mama. And also she has spirit guides who have walked with her since her. Are you an animal lover? Do you love animals?
Yes. I have my own dog.
I was going to say dog that you have a dog and your dog is also like a living angel for you. Your dog is a great energy for you. And do you know about Archangel Michael or do you guys know about that?
We had a priest come out and cleanse our house probably about a year ago, and he mentioned that. Yes.
Okay, Archangel Michael. That's somebody that watches over you. Uh, Thank you so much for calling in and thank you for allowing your daughter to talk to me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetheart, but just know that you got angels around you all the time and when people go to heaven, their angels catch them and take care of them. So don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't be afraid. I mean, you're not going anywhere. Nobody's dying right now. But when Mama died, the angels were there, and Archangel Michael helped your dad's mom. So they're very busy over there. They're very busy protecting us.
She always prays every night. She's like, let everybody I love live for a million, gajillion, bazillion years and let us not have any health problems. Like she always prays that every single night.
And amen to that. And guess what? You will still be living in the spirit world because we don't die. In fact, it's a beautiful place when it's God's time to have us over there. It's a beautiful place.
And you get to see all your past animals and all your
animals for sure. Okay, thank you so much. It's so lovely to talk to you and giving you both a big hug.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
My honor and my pleasure. Bye-bye. Okay, Tony. How sweet. Oh my gosh. How sweet is that little girl?
I know. You got 2 children today. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. That was so lovely. Okay, everybody. We have an opening for July 7th for the group reading and an opening July 9th. You can text 248-909-2427 if you want to have a reading by me with a couple other people around. We can do it. Otherwise, you can go to char.net if you want anything else. And Tony, thank you so much. Have an amazing 4th of July, everyone, and a 5th of July, and a 6th of July, and a 7th, and on and on and on and on. And remember that intuition will take you places logic never could. Bye-bye.